Hey, I'm Mark with Epic Genealogy, and I have never done a video laying out the plans that I have for my Facebook pages and the genealogy work that I do. So I just want to lay this out as concisely as I can because it is a gigantic project that I started years ago. And the goal here is to connect family. So what I'm doing initially, the initial work is being done, and I have the two group pages on Facebook, the Carini, Descendants of Carini, Sicily, and I have my close family group. So there are three parts to this. So the first part is I need to first initially connect with people. I need to connect with Mia Familia, and remember there's two groups here. So we have the group that's easiest for me, okay, to connect with, those who actually immigrated. So those of my family, the brothers and sisters of my great-grandparents, for example, the ones that immigrated to the United States. Those are a lot easier for me to find, given the fact that my Italian is horrific. That's one of the big parts there, is connecting with family that actually immigrated, the great-grandchildren like myself, and connecting with them. That's a lot of what I'm doing so far, and we have over 700 members on just the Descendants of Carini. So another part of that is, again, more difficult, but we're on our way. I've got a pretty good record so far of family from Carini that did not immigrate. So the Randazzo's, the Gargaglianos, the Amatos, the Pecoreros, the Meninos that did not immigrate, and connecting with them. Again, we got a whole lot more of those who did immigrate, but it's a work in progress to get those who did not immigrate. And now the second part is much bigger, because through the records, the Ellis Island records, we know that we have four main areas of initial immigration. Those four areas are Brooklyn, Philadelphia, Cleveland, and Detroit.
Take him to Detroit. No! No, not Detroit! No!
Yep, Detroit. So the objective is to then connect in person, actually going to Brooklyn and Cleveland and Detroit and Philadelphia, and actually connecting with the other great-grandchildren of those who did immigrate. So that's obviously a massive undertaking to be, especially with the prices of everything now, but hopefully by the time I'm ready to start doing that, things will have calmed down quite a bit and it'll be a bit more affordable, because at this point right now, a cross-country trip could easily cost something like that, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, no problem. But the third part of this, and this is something I've only spoken to a few of the family about, the third part is what I'm really looking to do. And that is, after we connect with the great-grandchildren and the familia of those who immigrated to the U.S., and we connect there, the third is where we go actually back to Sicily as a group and have a big family reunion. To actually go to Carini, which for those who don't know is in the Palermo province right on the coast, but to actually go to Carini as a family, a big extended family, of those where our Bisnoni immigrated 100 to 140 years ago, and that we can all get back together and meet as a family again in Carini. I think that it would be one of the highlights of, at least one of the highlights, a major highlight of my life. And I certainly would want my children to have that we can go back to the homeland and meet the family that did not immigrate. Now I know that there are lots of people in my group, I'm very, very envious, that they regularly go back to Carini. But this is different. This is where we're going as a group to meet again and connect with Nostra Familia who did not immigrate. So that's what I'm looking to do. That's what I'm looking to do. So if you're able to support that and you want to get behind that, that's great. That would be appreciated, because this is a massive undertaking. At least the third part. That's a massive undertaking to get a few dozen or more people all to Carini for this big reunion. So I'll have a lot more videos on that as I keep working towards this goal. As always, thanks for watching, and you know what you got to do now.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.